So let me guess, you're alone in your room searching for how to find winning product videos, and I will show you just that. Also, if your YouTube homepage looks something like this, full of videos promising the next winning product or easy money and copy this and get rich, but in reality you have tested products, burned money, and you're still staring at zero sales, then welcome to the team. And by the end of the video, you will be a step closer to fixing that. The strategy I will be using is the same I have used to discover this winning product that managed to bring me sales, some of them even completely organically. Now, let me be clear about something from the very beginning. Dropshipping is not dead. What is dead is guessing. That is why I use this pretty important tool to spy on ads called Winning Hunter. And as its name suggests, I use it to find winning product because without that you are doomed to fail basically. I started dropshipping thinking it was simple. Laptop, coffee, a few clicks here and there, and sales would start rolling in. That's what everyone is showing, right? But what actually happened was this. I spent days looking for products that look good, weeks testing ads that didn't convert, and money going out faster than it ever came in. And the worst part? I didn't even know why things weren't working. Was it the product, the ad, the timing, or was I just late? That's when I realized something important. Most people don't fail because they're bad at dropshipping. They fail because they are pretty much blind. They are testing products without knowing if anyone is buying, and that is pretty important. So step one, and this is crucial, you stop guessing. Let the market talk first. Before tools, before platforms, before dashboard, you let the algorithm show you what's already working. So first thing I do is this. I turn off ad blockers. Why? Because I want Facebook and TikTok to track me in a way, even though that might sound bad, but yes, that's what I want. I want them to think, this guy, me in this case, is really interested in shopping. Then I go to Facebook ad library. I select country. Of course, this time I'm trying to target United States. And then here on the ad type, I select all ads. The media type I'm looking for is certainly videos, and I want to see only the active ads, not the old ones. And in the search bar, I type something like 50% off, let's say. And in case you're wondering why, because discounts attract scaling stores. Now I scroll and I keep seeing products like this or like this in here, and I'm not looking for pretty ads. I'm not looking for huge or fancy brands out there. I'm looking for patterns. Okay, so products that appear multiple times, products that have got comments from today, yesterday, and people tagging friends in the comments. So a kind of activity. So that's some kind of, let's say, real engagement, not something coming from bots or this thing in here. If I see comments from hours ago, that's a good signal. It means money is being spent today. Now, that's the part people mess up. They click one ad, they get excited and immediately try to copy it. Just don't do that. Instead, I click shop now and then add the product to cart, go to checkout, and then don't check out, just close the page. I do this with multiple products. And the reason why? Because now again, the algorithm thinks that I'm a buyer and probably interested in that kind of product, let's say. And over the next few days, my feed starts filling up with dropshipping ads that are scaling. So now I'm using it as a kind of tool. This alone already puts you ahead of 90% of beginners, let's say. But I will be really honest with you. What if you don't have days to wait? What if you want to compress this process? So step 2, remove luck from the equation. This is where I personally use the Winning Hunter I mentioned earlier. Not because it's flashy, but because it saves time. Instead of waiting for Facebook to maybe show me good ads, Winning Hunter gives me a database of ads that are already performing. Facebook ads, TikTok ads, all in one place. And more importantly, filters actually matter. Here's what I will be looking for. First, I will filter by country. Again, United States. Platform, in this case I'm talking about Shopify. Of course, the language will be in English because that's what I'm trying to target. And again, video. Now for the ad creation date, I want something in the last 30 to 60 days. And the most important filter of all, ad sets. If an advertiser is running 20, 30 ad sets, they're not just testing. They are scaling because the product is already proven to work. Let's just take a look at this and you can already say that they are scaling here. That means money is coming in. Now, I don't care if the product looks boring. I don't care if I would personally not buy that product. If someone is spending thousands per day on it, the market has already validated it. And for now, that's all I need. Now, as I scroll and take a look at these ads and products in here, I will be asking 3 questions. Is this product hard to find locally? Does it solve a real problem or create a wow moment? And could millions of people use this? If the answer is yes to at least 2 of those questions, I just move forward with the next step. And that brings us to step number 3. Checking if it is already too late. Finding a product that sells is easy. Finding one that is not saturated, that's where most of the people fail. So once I find a product like this one in here, for example, I click on View Details. I look at how long the ad has been running, if the ad score is green, if the number of ad sets is increasing, and an upward trend is what you want. That means the store is scaling right now, not dying off. Then I track the store. Winning Hunter actually lets me see daily orders, sales trends, and more. And if I see something like 10 orders, then 40 orders, then 100 plus within a couple of days, that's not luck. That's probably the best time to get in, but I'm still not done with that. That brings us to step number 4, killing saturation before it kills you. This is where most beginners lose money. They find a winning product, but 30 other stores are already selling it. So what I do is I use Winning Hunter's AI search. I either upload an image or type keywords related to the product, and I look for competitors running ads. Personally, if I see more than 5 serious competitors scaling, I just quit on it. Not because it can't work, but because I want the highest odds possible. Dropshipping is already risky, and why make it harder? If I see 1 to 3 stores testing or scaling, that's a green light, let's say. And that brings us to step number 4, reality check. Please don't skip this. Now, let me say something pretty important. A winning product doesn't mean guaranteed success. It means you're not fighting the market, you're not early guessing, you're not late copying, and it gives you a fair chance. What happens after that, it's like ads, creatives, offers, and that's on you. But at least now, you're building onto something that already works. And that's the difference between burning money and building momentum. If you're stuck right now, don't assume you're lazy. Don't assume you're bad at this. Chances are you are just using the wrong process or the wrong tools, or worse, no tools at all. And when I say tools, I'm not talking about the famous hashtag TikTok made me buy it. Trust me, I've used it a lot. Sometimes it's not about working harder, it's about being clear. Everything I showed you today, this is exactly how I personally look for winning products. No hype, no need for fake screenshots or trust me bro thing. If you want to explore Winning Hunter yourself, I will leave the link down in the description and you can check it out for yourself. After all, depending on the way you do research, it might even show you some better ads than what it shows to me. But stop guessing, and as always, I will be in the comments. If you have a question or something, leave it with a question mark so I can filter it and I will answer. And also make sure to check this video in here where I share what skills you may need as a teenager in 2026.